Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use ChatGPT within Google Sheets to do all sorts of cool stuff with your lead list, ranging from segmenting your list, determining whether or not the leads you're reaching out to are a good fit for what you do, all the way to making personalizations so the lead thinks the email has been written specifically for them and it looks like you've done your research. So, like I said, everything's done within Google Sheets, making it very, very cheap compared to other alternatives like Clay. Now, if you've been doing cold email for a while, there's you've probably heard about Clay. Everyone's talking about Clay, but the downside is it's fairly costly. So even if you use your own ChatGPT API key, you still need their cheapest plan, which is I think $150 a month. So if you're only using it for this purpose, like the collision, like I'm showing here, you might as well use the method I'm gonna show you. So just to give you a quick look how it would look in Clay. So what we do is use the collision. So what the collision does is it's going to visit the website and it's going to retrieve information you ask it. So let's see what the prompt is here. So this is for recruitment companies, and we wanted to find out which sector the company is recruiting in, so we can make it more personalized, right? And here we use ChatGPT to format the output correctly, so we can be like, "Hey, first name, saw you recruit within the technology sector," making it obviously a lot more personalized compared to if you use just a very generic copy like, "Hey, first name." I find your recruitment company, whatever. This makes it look like it's a lot more personalized. But anyway, like I said, this can be very costly if you don't want to purchase the Clay plan. So the nice thing is we can do all this within Google Sheets, because basically, if you look at it, like Clay is literally a spreadsheet that has different APIs of, I don't know, like maybe 80 to 100 different data providers at this point, but essentially it's just a spreadsheet, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use the extension GPT for Sheets to do pretty much the exact same as the collision does. So I've got myself a list from Apollo here. This is for marketing agencies. And the first thing I always going to do when I have a new list from, let's say, Apollo, is I'm going to determine whether or not the leads we got in this list are actually a good fit for what we do. Because, for instance, on Apollo, these filters they can mess up sometimes. Like, for instance, let's say we use the filter advertising and marketing or whatnot, and like you can insert certain keywords or exclude certain keywords, but it's never going to be 100% accurate. So for instance, with marketing agencies, if we use marketing agencies, we're going to get a lot of these businesses that don't really offer services where we can help them, like for instance radio and TV advertising, branding type of agencies. Like, we really want to work with like your typical marketing agency that offers some sort of performance marketing like Google ads, Facebook ads, maybe even SEO, but like branding, web design, definitely TV advertising. That's not the best fit for what we do. So the first thing I'm going to do is determining if the company is a good fit for what we do. Because if we are going to send to this entire list without checking if we can even help them, we're just sending emails to someone who's not even a good fit for what we do, and B, it's just not gonna resonate with them really, and they're just gonna mark as a spam, and it's just gonna hurt our deliverability. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So I have the websites of the company here, and I'm going to make a new column, and we're gonna call it GPT Scrape. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use so GPT for work is what it's called. The extension is called GPT for Sheets and Docs. You can find it really easy if you go if you find yeah, it's going to be really easy to find if you're going to Google here extensions and GPT for Sheets, right? Um, so I think it's this one from Telerin, right? So we're going to install it. And what we're going to do next is we're going to enable web scraping within Sheets. So yeah, I'm not gonna show you how to do it. It's very easy. You basically need to install a script on your Google Sheets and give permissions, and then it's all good. So if you've enabled the scrape function, what we're gonna do is we're going GPT scrape. It's a formula, and we're going to the website URL. Now, here's the crazy part. This is actually a completely free um, formula, basically. Now, this is probably not the like the most pretty way to do things because, like you see, it's going to output this huge chunk of text, and maybe it's better. Like you can also do it in bulk, where it's going to do the entire list right away. But I think then you gotta pay for it. So literally, the easiest way I found is just take this formula and just drag it down. That way, it's completely free. So as you can see, what it did is it outputted. I wish I could show you like what is actually giving you. Okay, let's just make it broader. So you might be thinking, what the hell is this? This is literally the entire uh, text from or the content that's on the website. So it's just taking everything that's on here on this URL, and it's outputting it in text format. So as you can see, it's we drive revenue through traffic marketing is an investment. So where is this title? It should be somewhere here. Yeah, it's just starting from the top, right? So industry services, as you can see, it's just taking this. Um, industries features. Yeah, where's the title? Anyway, yeah, here's our title, right? So it's literally taking scraping the entire content from top to bottom from this company page, right? And as you can see, it's doing it for all the websites we have here. What we're going to do now is we're going to use ChatGPT to find out what exactly this company does, give us an output saying what the company does. And what we're going to do next is we're going to tell it to determine how it's a good fit. But the first thing I always do is like, we can go a lot of different avenues after we've done this, and we can get very creative with it. But what I would do first is just determine what the company offers. So let's say we make a new column, um, services, right? Or you can like I say, determining what your goal is. You can maybe find out who the company helps, like what niche the company operates within. But I'm for this example, I'm just going with services. I want to find out which services the company offers. So now we are going to our GPT for Sheets. Right. And now we are going to bulk tools, custom prompt. So here's the thing. So GPT for Sheets and Docs, they have these packages you gotta buy. It's like, and it's dirt cheap. Literally, you're gonna see how cheap it is to scrape this. So I've literally done, I think, 10,000, maybe a bit less, maybe more like 7,000 rows I've scraped with this, and I started at $30, so it didn't even, it barely cost me $5 to do 7,000 rows, and I've even done multiple columns, so maybe 5 columns, so literally like 35,000 scrapes or something, and it costs $5. It's absolutely criminal. But so what you want to do is you have to buy a package with them. Um, you have to buy a package first, and the minimum cost is going to be $30. That's our minimum package, and then you can use it. And you want to use GPT 4.0 Mini with your API key to make it even more cheap. Now you can just use their package, but I find it's a lot more cheap if you also use your own API key for ChatGPT. So just going to set up an API key on your OpenAI account, connect that one, and then they're also going to build your ChatGPT account. Now, it's about 50% of this that they also charge to your OpenAI API key. So let's say this cost me $5. They are also going to charge around $3, I think it was, to my API key. But it's still a lot cheaper than if you were to do it with just their billing system, basically. But anyway, so oops. Okay, so custom prompt. So I want you to determine what service, or I'm just going to say, like, I'm going to give you content of a web page, and I want you to determine what service this company offers. I'm going to say keep it short because otherwise it's just going to output all this stuff, and it's going to give us extra information which we don't need. So I'm just going to say keep it short. List and list out all services separated by commas, and don't give any additional information. Here's the input text. So now what we got to do is we got to input the column where we are going to find the information. So it's column I, and we want to output the results in column J. So we can always test a couple rows first, just to see if the prompt's correctly. I always do 10 rows. Guys, always do this before you do all rows because yeah, just to test it first. So we're gonna run 10 rows of this. This is probably not even cost me 1 cent. Like literally, like keep an eye on this. Like it's insane. This cost us not even 1 cent. So yeah, here's our output. So here you can read what the output is. So strategy, social media, link building, GTM services, Reddit. Like it's literally reading all the content we got from the website, and it's interpreting what the services are. Strategy and consulting, marketing department development, marketing planning, branding, web design, strategic consulting. Like this is what I gave as an example. This would probably not be a good fit for what I do. So like branding, web design, and we're going to see hopefully it's gonna pick up on that. Right. So you get the point. So um, right? So it's going to output all these things like video production, film production. That's definitely not what I want to go after. So now we have this, and this is very interesting. We can go a lot of different ways with this. Um, so what I would do now is just for the purpose of this video. So I'm just going to delete this row because it already gave us the output, so we don't need to do more. And now we got our we got everything more in line again. So it's yeah, so it's a lot more user friendly. So now we got our outputs, and what I'm going to do next is determine the fit, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going back, and I already asked ChatGPT to come up with a good prompt. So maybe for like this is pretty. I made it a pretty complicated prompt, really, because there are some nuances uh, like here, like a company is a good fit if it offers at least one performance marketing services, so social media ads, search ads, PPC ads. It's not a good fit if it focuses on stuff like PR, brand optimization, event marketing, printing, videography, photography. If a company offers both good fit and not good fit services, consider the company's primary focus. If the primary focus is on not good fit services, but it has some good fit, like you see, like you can make it as complicated as you want. Now, if you have a lot more straightforward ICP, like I don't know, like maybe you're selling to accountants. Let's say you're a marketing agency for accountants. You just want to determine whether or not the company actually is an accountability. Because, like I said, you're going to have all this junk in there, like that is not like it's not gonna always gonna be 100%. Like there's always gonna be 10 to 20% that's just junk. Sometimes even more, and then you can be very straightforward, hey, I just want you to interpret the services. Is this an accounting firm? Yes or no. Very very straightforward. Just output yes if this company offers accounting services. If it does not, just output the word no. Um, yeah, this is a bit more complicated because, like I said, sometimes a company offers um, like both both good and not good fit services, and then I wanted to be a bit creative. So we're just gonna take the prompt and we're just gonna put it here. So the input is list of services offered by the company. Um, so it's column I, and the output good fit or not a good fit. Put in column J. Let's run 10 rows. Right. Like you see, sometimes it just doesn't really listen to what I'm saying. Like now it's outputting the words, literally like output, good fit, output, not a good fit. Um, GPT sometimes does this stuff. Like you can maybe tell it after this, like literally only output these words, good fit, either good fit or not a good fit, nothing else. But yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna go with this. So let's see if it actually done a good job. So, like I said, this would be, I don't know, maybe this would be a good fit. Exactly, this would be a good fit. This is not a good fit, like I said, branding, web design, stuff like that. Um, yeah, this is definitely not a good fit. As you can see, it's always pretty accurate, right? Design and development, web design, definitely not a good fit. Video production, not a good fit. As you can see, like literally half, like literally 50% of what I've done here is not a good fit. So, guys, as I said, like if I were to just take this list, if I didn't even check it and I just reach out to this list, like it doesn't even make sense at this point. Like, um, like you're literally burning your uh, you're literally burning your inboxes that way, and you're sending emails to people that wouldn't even be a good fit. So good, I'm doing this. So that's that would always be my first step. Like I would literally take this entire list once I got it from Apollo. I would literally go through the entire list, make it determine if it's a good fit, and I would filter the not good fits and throw them all out. So we don't even have to verify these emails. Like we're not even gonna reach out to them. They're not a good fit to begin with. So can I show you? Like it probably didn't. Like these two rows didn't even cost us probably 1 cent. Like with with uh, with the launch of GPT 4.0 Mini, this shit's just it's just getting so cheap. Like, literally, still 24.58. I think we started at 24.579, if I'm not mistaken. So, guys, this is criminally cheap. Um, okay, so now we can go a step further. So like I said, I would take all the not good fits and I would throw them out. Right? And now we can go a third step. We can make um, a personalization. Now, this is probably not the best personalization. I would do I would probably do like search a for this use case when it comes to marketing agencies. What I would do is I would make it find a case study and point out tell something about the case study or like output the case study's name. Like I would literally say like find a case study and just output its name like so we can say like hey Ross hey Ross, saw on your website. I found this case study on your website about XYZ company. Very nice. How do you help John at the company do XYZ or I don't know. You get the point. Like just point out a case study, or I would be like, hey Ross, saw how you helped XYZ company. Would it be worth conversation to see how we can help your company sign more clients like the case study company, right? And that way we have a nice personalized email. But yeah, I'm not gonna go back again and find the case studies. So this would be more useful if it's let's say I don't know a local service based business let's say a cleaning company, and I would let it find all the strategies, all the services the company offers, and then I would let GPT interpret what the most lucrative service would be for the company. Let's say a cleaning company for I don't know, I don't even know what type of service, but let's say commercial cleaning, office cleaning, whatnot, and then I would let GPT determine what the most valuable service would be for a cleaning company based on like how easy it is to fulfill and how much they can charge for it. And then I would be like, okay, GPT, output one single service formatted correctly that would be the most lucrative for this company. Then maybe it will say commercial cleaning. It will say from this list commercial cleaning, and it would say then we can say like, hey John, word to chat how we can help you get more commercial cleaning jobs. But you get the point. For this instance, I wouldn't really talk about like what services would do. Like I said, I would more do a case study, but I'm just going to show it for the sake of this video. So let's say uh, like a service, whatnot. All right. So just to give you one more example, I'm going to give you services from a marketing company. I want you to determine the most lucrative service out of this list based on your understanding of marketing agencies. In other words, if you were an agency owner, what type of service would you want to sell the most of? Think of how much you can charge, how easy it is to fill, etc. I want you to output one single service, no additional information, just one single service formatted in formatted correctly. Here's the list of services. Um, so all right, let's just run three rows. Best service. We got four rows, right? So it should already be done. Right, okay. Conversion rate optimization services, SEO, or no, search engine marketing, SEO, e-com, web development. As you can see, this gives you a very nice personalization point for your emails. Like when I discovered this stuff, it's so cheap. It's just amazing. Um, like, and it even goes a step further with I forgot to mention with the good fit, determining whether or not it's a good fit. Like sometimes you're gonna find like websites that are just not operational anymore, and there's just no content on there, and then it's just going to give you an error, and it's all automatically going to say not a good fit because it doesn't have a good input. So that way you can also filter out like old data of companies that aren't even in business anymore. So it's super awesome. Literally all this didn't even cost us 1 cent, probably 1,000 of a dollar, which is insane. But yeah, I hope with these examples I gave you, this gives you this gives you some creative input to start using for yourself. Like I said, what I would always do is like determine if the company is a good fit, and then if it makes sense for the outreach you're doing, like use one personalization point for the services, or we can ask it what niche it operates in. Like you can say, like, hey, I saw you work with accountants. Do you want me to bring you five new accounting clients this month? Whatnot. Possibilities are endless, and it's like I say, it's criminally cheap. Definitely compared to if you need to purchase the clay plan for this. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna cut it here. This video has been going on for way too long. But yeah, hope you find it valuable. If you want to see more videos like this, please give the video some love, give it a like, consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.